If you follow the conversations and the noise and some of the hype right now in the e-learning industry, there is the words that comes out like workflow learning or learning in the workflow. There's also the concept of digitalization of learning, adaptive learning. And what the pundits are trying to say is that there's now pressure in organizations in order to reorganize and rethink learning by bringing learning closer to work, which means that we design learning, we provide training opportunities as the learners are doing work. So reflecting this is quite difficult and challenging, at least from my perspective, because are we saying that digitalization, which means that everything we do may have to be done by learning machines? All the FAQs, all of our questions can be done by learning machines? Are we going to be so dependent on robotics in order to do that? Do we rely a lot on virtual reality or augmented reality tools as we move forward? Because these are all really advanced digital tools to improve our work. So I had a very interesting trip to Amsterdam, and I was visiting a company called Festo, F-E-S-T-O, and you might want to check them on the website. And I was blown away because they're doing a lot of basic research in order to copy a natural phenomenon like how the lizard would work, or how the bats, on how the fish would be doing robotic fish so it can do the research for them. I was blown away because what the company was trying to accomplish is now what they called Industry 4.0, the revolution whereby we try to simplify work. We're trying to use a lot of automated and a lot of science and artificial intelligence to do a lot of the work that we do a lot as people. So, but reflecting of that and having talking with the host that had invited me to join them, what dawned on me was the fact that technology reinforces our ability to be self-reliant workers and learners. Meaning to say, with all the technology around us, we may have less burden in doing some of the rudimentary tasks which may now be done by robotics, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality tools. However, the biggest benefit to this is now our allowing us more independence as workers and learners to think through things for ourselves, to feed our curiosity, to allow us to explore, to allow us to discover, to allow us to have unbounded discovery and decision making and exploration, which tells me that this is probably where people are good at, the thinking process. So the question that I raised to my host is this, is how are we in enabling people to think more on the job, in their jobs, because most of the rudimentary work, the manual work, and even many of the thinking work could be replaced by robotics or artificial intelligence. So how are you and how are your people thinking in a hard thinking, reflecting, so that they can explore, discover more, and find better solutions or innovations to problems that computers may not be able to figure out?